Hi there, folks. I'm gonna take you for a short ride in the new Kia Picanto Dynamic Colorline, and the newest model in 2016. It's mind-blowing. It's amazing. Since they used the electronics for a year or one year from Audi, the German, yeah, incredible car. So it's all in this car now. All the electronics are mind-blowing. So I wanna, we're gonna take a short ride in a nice neighborhood where I live. It's very nice. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, well, sit down. Engine is already running. Well, you got a great navigation system. It's all there. It's a Pioneer, $1,500, and you can play movies while driving on a Dolby surround or digital theater sound system with the subwoofers mounted under the seats, and it's just mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. The steering is progressive and so light at parking that you can do it with your finger like this, and it's very silent, this car as well. Let's take a nice ride through the place where I live in Holland. It's one of the most beautiful parts of Holland. It automatically, if you don't interfere, you are over the speed limit. You can adjust everything on this screen. It's the main computer. It gives call outs if you're in dangerous situations, possible collisions, or losing your control on the lane. Now it's in navigation mode, and it's just mind-blowing. It's great. Furthermore, you are over the speed limit. You know, it's very critical. The speed limit is it's about 18 miles per hour here on this piece, so it's just, you can switch it off, all warnings, but just for comfort I keep it on. And everything is automatic. It's just the incredible systems 2016 that you can manage everything on your steering wheel. Everything, main control as the cruise control, the music, tracking control, everything is here, and you don't need a hand. You don't need to except the total climate system, which is mounted here, which is fully automatic if you want. So it maintains humidity. There's filtering of everything outside, so people who are allergic won't sneeze or in this car. It got 6 speakers of a Pioneer system integrated. It got tweeters mounted here. It got subwoofers. It's incredible. It's like you're in a theater. And what can I say more? If you drive, you can adjust the speed in which all doors lock automatically. for safety during the ride. While you're driving, all the 5 doors are locked. You can't unlock them, it's impossible. Only if you stop or get an accident or the airbag goes off, the engine stops, the doors automatically unlock. But while driving, it's impossible. For small children behind, it's very safe. They cannot unlock the door by itself. You've even got a button here, and you can see it on the camera, cannot see it, which controls all window settings and the mirror, electrical, and you are
over the speed limit.
You can push a button if you've got small children that they can't open the window electrically. It shuts off for safety reasons. It's got airbags behind for children, it's got airbags besides for side impacts. So it's got 8 airbags in totally. We're driving down a very, very nice environment. It's not yet in full bloom because it's only just autumn. It's just only spring. So when it's summer, it's all green and it's so beautiful. We are entering a very favorite place of mine called Huizen. It's a Dutch place, a Dutch village, and I'll take you through some nice places. I got the total climate control on manual now, and you see here low, so that's the lowest. So it's just
over the speed limit.
So it's just the outside air temperature without any cooling or heating, and the lowest fan speed. But there are several tricks on this fabulous climate control system. So if you want to defog your windshield, you just push one button and the full air conditioning will start. The most warm temperature will select automatically, and the highest fan stage.
So over the speed limit.
I'm constantly over the speed limit. But it will defog your even in winter time your window in seconds. It's incredible. You've got a start-stop system. If you release your gear, put your gear in neutral and release your clutch, the engine will stop at a certain point, and the only thing you have to do is step on your clutch pedal, and the engine will start again without any noise. I will demonstrate it right now. So now engine is stopped. Do nothing. Keep my foot from the pedals, hands from the wheel, and now there it goes. There's a special sensor mounted here which reacts with the key. The key got a chip which is transmitting a signal constantly. So if you approach your car, which is locked at 12 meters, it will unlock because it reacts already from that distance on the sensor. But it's very safe for theft, because here is a little invisible camera mounted, which is interconnected with the internal lighting system. And if someone else, so a thief or something like that, will try to steal your car, the lighting at night is unswitchable on, and this camera will film this person and sends direct signal to the control room, the operational control room of the most local police station.
You are over the speed limit.
And via an app on your smartphone, it will be filmed. You know who is behind the wheel, and the car got a tracking system, so you can by an app on your smartphone, find back, trace your car where it is at that time. So it's all complete. As here a sign of camera protection, and nobody knows that it's mounted here, the camera. So it films the driver if by theft, in case of theft. Okay, we're not driving at the most beautiful part now of where I live. The gearbox works very smoothly. It's only tip of the fingers. It's like a switch, you know. And there's no effort.
You are over the speed limit.
There's no effort to use your gearbox. It's like an automatic gearbox. It's very easy. Steering is so light. It's progressive. So if you drive 80, 100 miles an hour, it will be adjusted the steering that it's less light, and braking system is excellent. It's got 4 cooled braking discs on every wheel. It's got an auto brake system. It's got a brake assistance system. So every time you brake, the condition of the road surface is checked by sensors, and every wheel, every of the 4 wheels, gets its own brake pressure adjustment. If you put your feet on the brake pedal. So this is a very sophisticated system. You can't lose control, and because there's an automatic, you can put it off, you can put it to manual, or there's an automatic anti-skid system. So there are servo motors mounted in the steering column, and if you go in a skid, so because it's snowing or ice on the road, it gets itself off the car in 2 seconds from skidding. You don't have to do anything. You just all your hands and foot off the controls, and it adjusts itself out of the skid. It's so beautiful. It's mind-blowing. And there are so many more functions. It's endless. It's endless. There's no end to it. Hill climb assist. If you climb a steep hill, you don't have to do anything. You release all. You release your pedals, and it just climbs slowly uphill. You don't have to do anything. As well, it's a very economic built car for fuel saving. It's only charging the alternator to charge your battery if it's required. So not constantly as normal cars. That's fuel saving. There are a lot of things to tell. There are 3 ports here, an auxiliary entrance. You can put in an iPhone or whatever. There's a USB port here, and there's a 12 volts device for extra accessory power supply. The lighting system is perfect. It's like an Audi A8 or a Porsche or a Mercedes. It's incredible. It's got bi-xenon, and everything is LED. The lighting. There's not one normal bulb in this car, light bulb. Everything's either xenon or LED lighting. Forward, backward, and inside. It's really incredible. It's a small car. It's meant to be as a town car, but a city car. but you can drive long distances with a adjustable cruise control here, and you can increase your speed by ticking this up and decrease your speed by doing it
You
down.
are over the speed limit.
And there even is a speed limiter available here, which prevents you from now we'll put the engine off again by doing nothing. And it stops because I'm for a red traffic light now. The only thing I have to do to it reacts in a split second is to push the clutch pedal, then the engine runs again. Meanwhile, you've got power. If the battery is too low, if it takes too long without a running engine, it starts itself to get power to reload. You see, only touching the clutch pedal. And this car is a small car, but it's so spacious, so much room for in here in the front part section. And just to take the sunshine, the sun blinds down. It's very silent, as you hear. Even if you drive 120 miles an hour, it's very silent. You hear nothing, even the wind. And it steers and it brakes like heaven. I've never driven a car which steers and brakes so light and so effectively, and it's all computer controlled. Everything is computer controlled in this car. There's a main mother computer inside which controls every function, got every sensors everywhere. It's incredible, really incredible. It's mind blowing. Sun blind. Put back again. There's a central, you cannot see it by camera, but it's a central screen here, a trip computer, which has got several functions, incredible many functions. You can see exactly how many fuel you're using, also the average fuel using, as well as, there is a memory, a history of all the trips you have made. You can recall how much fuel it costed and what roads you've driven. It's all in the main database. It remembers everything. You can recall every ride in this car. And now going to a very luxury place where all the rich people from the TV world live. That's a bit of the environment here. It's roundabout, and then we go to a very luxury village with houses which cost millions of dollars, with swimming pools and tennis courts and a lot of cameras.
You are over the speed limit.
A lot of dogs, a lot of guarding dogs on the terrain, and it's just a big joy to live here, even if you don't reach, because the environment is so beautiful. It's incredible. It's if everything is in bloom during summer, everything is green. There are a lot of trees. There's a lot of green stuff, plants, flowers, trees, so much that you're blinded by it. You cannot even see the buildings. It's very beautiful. It's so beautiful. You can see it everywhere. The houses. This is the cheapest part of the village. There are houses where the TV stars live, which cost $20 million, $30 million, like Beverly Hills in Hollywood. And of course they're very afraid of intruders and theft, so they're secure to the max with fences of 3-4 meters high, which are under constant alternating current, 200 or 300 volts. So it's impossible to. It's not nice to live that way. I think personally, if you have to be afraid all the time, if nobody is the most famous ice cream center of the whole area. Every night there's a queue, as you can see. It's the best ice cream in the country, I tell you. Here's some shops and houses. It's very nice. It's very beautiful. It's very expensive, but beautiful as well. And you
are over the speed limit.
You don't, yeah, I know. I know, my dear, I know. You can put every world language in this navigation computer or main computer. Every language is available, and it's got the whole world in its database, even Afghanistan, even some roads in Greenland. All the roads in Greenland are in here. It's mind-blowing. Newfoundland, where you can drive a car, it's in here. It's got the whole world. It's updated automatically if you're near a Wi-Fi station. It will update the software, so it's constant. If they're making a roundabout somewhere, after a few weeks it will show on the screen. This is a very beautiful road, very beautiful houses. You might see some of them. Very expensive. This car drives like heaven. I've never driven a car. I've got American cars. I had American cars. I used to have big Chevrolets and Buicks and Pontiacs, but Oldsmobile, but I've never driven a car which drives so comfortably and so accurate and so sharp and got so many automatic functions. It's really a big privilege to drive this car. I always thought that Kia, this Korean, was a plastic trash thing, but it's not true. It now belongs to the best cars of the world in quality. And in a few years they improved so much in quality and electronics, because the cooperation with Audi, that I'm completely surprised what possibilities there are. Lane control, automatic lane control system. If you lose your wheel and your car starts to slide towards the shoulder or the edge of the lane, it will automatically put you back in place. All that kind of stuff. It's really It's mind-blowing. Most of the automatic, not many of the automatic features which are built in, you can switch off. They're always automatic. Some of them you can switch off manually with buttons over here. You cannot see on the camera. And this is the central place of Laren with the fountain and with a lot of bars and cafes and restaurants and very expensive shops. It's one of the most exclusive places in the country. You hear that the engine is very quiet. Even the smoke shop, the tobacco shop. It's funny. In 2016, where smoking is prohibited everywhere, but there is here a real old-fashioned tobacconist. There are a lot of obstacles on the road to protect you to drive.
You are over the speed limit.
To drive to high speed. That's no problem to me at all. This is just a fun ride to show you some kind of your environment and some information about this beautiful car. Steering is so easy. It just takes not any effort to steer with this car at low speeds and at high speeds. But at high speeds the power steering is reduced because it's not necessary anymore. But it's got it all. It's like an airplane. It's like flying a Boeing. It's I'm totally overwhelmed. I've never expected this level of quality and electronics from Kia. But it's a great car. In fact, it's a really. It's like a small Audi or a small BMW or a small Mercedes. It's got the same quality. Everything is here. Everything you need and much more than you need is built in. Take a piece of highway. To put on the cruise control, but I won't do that now. It's a very small trip I make now. The lighting system, external and internal, is really superb. It's superb. It's got daylight, high power daylight lights in front, integrated in the headlight units. It's got everything. It's got xenon defog lights. It's got xenon from Audi headlights. So you got a light spread. It's like during the night, as if you're riding in daylight, with a spread of 100 meters ahead. It's incredible. Intelligent light system. Excellent system. Excellent system. And the back lights of the car are also LED and jewels. You can see the daylight lighting car in front of me. You cannot switch that off. You can switch your lighting, external lighting, to automatic. There's a light sensor, and if it's getting too dark, all the lights will go on. You don't have to do anything. The same for the window, the wipers, windscreen wipers. If there is water sensed, it will start wiping automatically if you want, and adjust the wiping to the amount of rain automatically. If you want, you can do it manually as well. Well, I think that's yeah, makes me very happy. And all the safety, all the airbags, locked doors always. Nobody can unlock your door from outside if you don't influence it. You can adjust everything on the main computer. There's a lot of stuff to handle. You can play movies with Dolby Surround, and you can put in some own music from your iPhone or iPad, or
You are over the speed limit.
a lot of apps you can put in, and the telephone is hands-free of course and adjustable, the volume, and picking up the phone, ending call here, you can do it here, increasing the sound, decreasing the sound. It's incredible. Just wanted to show you that.
You are over the speed limit.
She's very accurate. You can switch it off, that call. But I switched on all calls. I want to know if I'm over speed limit without watching my instruments. You can hear it. It's audible to prevent you getting tickets.
You are over the speed limit.
But now it's not so important. Well, folks, next time we'll make a little ride in the night, that you can see the beautiful lighting system. There's an armrest. I lift it up. Now I step out to switch off the camera. Bye bye.